Good morning, students, and welcome to another online biology classroom of St. Michael's Academy. Today I am going to start movement of water, food, nutrition, and gases in case of plants. So let's start. So first I am starting with absorption of water. The process of intake of water and mineral salts by living organisms through cell membrane is called absorption of water. There are two divisions of absorption of water. One is active absorption, another one is passive absorption. So active absorption refers to the absorption of water by roots with the help of adenosine triphosphate generated by the root respiration. As the root cells actively take part in the process, it is called active absorption. Active absorption may be of two kinds. Osmotic absorption, that is when water is absorbed from the soil into the xylem of the roots according to the osmotic gradient, and another one is non-osmotic absorption, that is when water is absorbed against the osmotic gradient. Now you can see in the diagram the pathway of active absorption has been shown by an arrow. That means water is being absorbed in case of plants by root, and through stem it is coming to the leaves, and then by the process of guttation, or you can say transpiration, it will go out from the plant body. So this is the whole process of active absorption. Another type of absorption of water in case of plant is passive absorption. Passive absorption is absorption by the pull from transpiration without the active involvement of the root cells. If you will see the diagram carefully, you will understand the process. Passive absorption uses the apoplast pathway, where water passes through the cell walls of the cells but doesn't enter the cell membrane. You can see it clearly, it has been shown in the diagram. So you can say that passive absorption is that process during which the root cells remain inactive or passive, and there is no need for the expense of energy for the absorption process. Hope so you have understood the absorption of water. So what are the importance of absorption of water? Absorption helps in intake of water and mineral salts from soil into plant body. Digested end products from small intestine enters tissue cells through this process. This process helps water and soluble food to enter the body of lower animals through cell membrane. The next one is gas exchange in plants. So first process of this is absorption of gases by leaves. Leaves consist of tiny pores known as stomata. Gaseous exchange occurs through diffusion via stomata. Guard cells regulate each of the stomata. Exchange of gases occurs with the closing and opening of stomata between the inferior of leaves and the atmosphere. You can see the mechanism of close and open stomata. The first diagram, stomata closed, and in the second diagram, stomata open. So you can see the stoma portion in the second diagram, it has been shown clearly. and in the first diagram it is not there. And there are some other differences also. If you'll see the diagram carefully, you will understand. Another process of absorption of gases is by root and stems. The dead cork cells present in mature roots and woody stems contain suberin, a waterproof substance which makes the cork impervious to oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water. Cork of mature roots and woody stems contain non-suberized perforated pores called lenticels, which allows entry to oxygen to reach the intercellular spaces of interior tissues, and CO2 is released to the atmosphere. Stems of many plants are green in color and uses stomata for gas exchange rather than lenticels. The third one is absorption of ions. The process by which the substances are absorbed through the membrane of the cell in ionic form is known as absorption of ions. Plants absorb water from the soil by osmosis. They absorb mineral ions by active transport against the concentration gradient. Root hair cells are adapted for taking up water and mineral ions by having a large surface area to increase the rate of absorption. So the total process has been shown in the diagram. You can see, you can understand the mechanism also from here, and the total process in an explained way has been written in your book. So if you want, you can read it from your book also. I have given you a gist of the total process, that is what is absorption of ions and how it is happening. For any subject related doubts or queries, please email me at sudeshna1.sma@outlook.com. We also welcome your responses by way of your views and feedback on the PPTs or videos at feedback.stmichaelsacademy@gmail.com. Before ending the class, I just want to remind you that in your last Zoom class, only one student is present. So, class 11, if you are thinking that you have understood all the things, then it's okay. No need to attend the Zoom class. But I will give you the worksheet. You have to fill it. But I don't think so. You have understood all the things because syllabus is not so easy. So please try to attend the Zoom class every week. Thank you and have a nice day.